There we go, just getting the game wrong.
Nightmare!
그대 왜 이런 곳에서 홀로 비를 맞으며 걷고 있는 거지?
しかし未知をゼロに返すための
Dailies are done. Okay, get started. Let's see what the new chapter 2 is like. Wolf's Requiem. This is Nightmare heads for the Holy City Haven, before passing through the lawless zone. We no sense word to an old acquaintance. Okay. So this time, Renoa's the one contacting her instead of us getting an emergency signal. Next suggestion arrived from the Holy Crusaders.
함장, 마침 잘 왔어.
Captain, just in time.
생각지도 못한 곳에서 교신이 들어온 참이야.
We've received an unexpected transmission.
성전 십자의 신호입니다.
The signal indicates it is the Holy Crusaders. The Holy Crusaders?
기억나? 성전 십자회는 디알로스를 주신으로 섬기는 교단이야.
You remember them? They are a religious order who venerate Dialos as their patron god. Hearing Renoa's short explanation, memories begin to click into place. The Holy Crusaders, a group that holds influence within the Empire. No, likely even within the further regions of space. The largest religious organization of humanity. One whose autonomy is guaranteed even by the Empire. Why would they contact us?
그걸 모르겠어.
I'm asking the same thing.
다만 그렇게 우호적인 느낌은 아니었어. 무기를 잔뜩 싣고 왔거든.
Though, it certainly doesn't look like a friendly visit. They're heavily armed.
함장님, 통신 요청입니다.
Captain, we've received a short request for communication.
상대는 본인의 성전 십자의 소속 십자경 주다스라고 밝히고 있습니다.
The sender identifies themselves as Crux Cardinalis Judas of the Holy Crusaders.
십자경 주다스?
A Crux Cardinalis? Should I be aware of this individual?
함장, 아직 기억이 다 돌아오진
They still quite
않았나
haven't returned yet. I
보구나.
see. Memory still isn't yet. And is it, Captain?
십자경은 교단의 정점인 성왕을 제외하면 가장 높은 계급이야.
Crux Cardinalis are the highest of their ranks, second only to the Holy Monarch.
그 중에서도 십자경 주다스라면 성전 십자회의 철권, 무력을 상징하는 인물이야.
Of them, Crux Cardinalis Judas is the iron fist of the Holy Crusaders, the one who embodies might.
한가하게 이런 곳까지 마실 나올 사람은 아니란 거지.
In other words, he likely didn't come all the way out here just for some tea.
호락호락하게 넘어갈 것 같진 않아. 대체 무슨 꿍꿍이인지.
This won't be a simple meet and greet. So what does he want? That's something we won't know until we actually talk with him. Open the channel.
확인했습니다.
Hello, Kylan. And sorry, like I said in my announcement, something came up and I wasn't able to stream. So I just moved it to today. Affirmative. And I'm good, how are you? Within moments, the image of Crux Cardinals came into view.
나이트메어호의 함장. 여기는 성전 십자회의 십자경 주다스입니다.
Captain of the SS Nightmare. You're speaking with Crux Cardinalis Judas of the Holy Crusaders. Yes, Judas, Sir Judas. What can I do for you?
반갑게 인사를 주고받을 상황은 아니군요.
Given the situation of the matter,
단도직입적으로 말하겠습니다.
allow me to get straight to the point.
함장의 이단 행위에 대한 고발이 있었습니다. 순순히 협조해 주시겠습니까?
We've received a report alleging the captain of heretical conduct. I advise you cooperate. Oh, good morning.
이단?
Heretical conduct?
함장이 카오스 교단 같은 테러 단체에 협조라도 했다는 거.
Are you accusing our captain of colluding with the likes of the Chaos Order?
레노아 부함장.
Vice Captain Renoa. Though polite, his cold and imposing voice cuts off Renoa's outburst.
제가 지금 함장과 말하고 있습니다. 당신의 위치를 자각해 주시죠.
I'm speaking with your captain. You do remember well to remember your position.
함장이 결백하다면 잠시 조사를 받고 풀려나면 될 일입니다.
As long as the captain is innocent, it will only be a short investigation before you continue on your way.
저항하지 마십시오. 저항한다면 그때부터는 명백한 이단으로 간주하고
Do not
공격하겠습니다.
resist. Resistance will be regarded as heresy, and we will proceed to engage. Is there clear evidence? I've never seen an arrest carried out in such a contrived manner. All my response, Sir Judas simply gave a quiet nod.
그렇군요.
I see.
협조할 의사가 없다고 판단해도 되겠습니까? 함장.
Captain, am I to assume that you refuse to cooperate? Our conversation came to a halt. A heavy silence falls over the bridge. My eye meets Sir Judas's across the screen. His gaze shows no hesitation. Everyone, to your posts.
함장? 그게 무슨...
Captain, are you really? I knew my sudden orders roused panic, but I was certain. Those are the eyes of someone who's intending to fight. Sir Judas, was this your intention from the beginning? Oh, so he's just a whole crazy bad now. On the other side of the screen, Judas flashed a satisfactory grin.
통찰력이 인상적이군요.
Seeing
함장.
him smile was weird. I'm impressed with your perceptiveness, Captain. A person who's not playable who says Captain. And with those words, communications were cut.
함장님, 성전 십자의 측 함선이 전투 태세에 돌입했습니다.
Captain, the Holy Crusaders battleship is preparing for combat. As the alarm blared overhead, the personnel in the command center sprang into action. Pseudo-residential sector, deploy shields and withdraw. The sequence of what had to be done was being drawn in my head. Section Code 7. Activate defense protocols. Avoid direct engagement.
알겠습니다.
Understood. Prevent your escape routes.
워프 스탠스 가능한 웜홀 리스트를 체크합니다.
Check in the list of available warm stance wormholes.
트라이온 방주로 곧바로 이동 가능합니다.
Hello. How are you here today, Miss Bright? There's an available warp route to the Tryon Arc.
트라이온이라면 믿을만해.
We have a shot if it's the Arc Tryon. It's
아무리
Tryon.
성전 십자회라고 해도 제국 직할령까지 쫓아오지 못할 거야.
Even if they're Crusaders, they wouldn't chase us down on Imperial territory. Good. Set our coordinates. Execute manual H8-825. Open the wormhole.
워프 스탠스 준비합니다.
Preparing warp stance. Cutscene? Yep.
워프 스탠스
I just really took out some ships with that.
워프 스탠스 기동!
Yep. Hey students, just chill. Oh. The nightmare is ongoing. I'm sure that this hasn't changed, but also check it just in case. Captain, there you are. I brought the— oh, it is different. I brought the additional financial documents from engineering. Here. And this way I'll be the first one to die work in his office. I might have been the same. Don't joke like that. Can't be helped. Neither had a moment of breathe, let alone the paperwork. I help it a little, so... Captain. I go burst into the office with an energetic voice. Been a while, we don't know. Right? It really has been forever since Nono last saw you. What brings you to the captain's office? Choo! Nono told you she'd visit your office. Did you forget all about Nono leaving to look after Arc City? I'm hurt. Nono looked as if she were about to burst into tears. Sorry, Nono. My memory has been unstable because of an incident during the last operation. It is different. Oh, hey. Expression. Lost her expression. What? Are you okay? Renault's been helping me a lot right now. The cabinet's memories are gone, so let me introduce you instead. This is Nono. While you were away, she's an assistant to the AI to manage the administration of Arc City. Wait a second. A thought I never considered. What if Chu is the AI running the SS Nightmare? You know how funny that would be? I see. How's the city doing? Nono's been guarding the city so hard ever since you two left. With the ship being tagged head on all, the citizens have become a little more anxious. It's only natural for them to feel uneasy. Not every boy that's a nightmare is a battle-hardened agent. Nono wants to ease their worries, even if just a little. With the agents going on missions into chaos, their families, and the crew caring for the SS Nightmare, everyone. They're all precious citizens of the SS Nightmare. True! Talk about a heavy burden to bear. Family unit relocations onto ships are more common than you might think. It helps stabilize the agent's psychologically, so we try to make the boarding process onto the SS Nightmare as smooth as possible for their families. Yeah, Renault was right. That was pinging me when I was away. There we go. Not even if it's not an infiltration mission late into chaos, every citizen aboard the SS Nightmare is working together to eliminate chaos. No one wants people to live comfortably and happily. Yeah, I feel the same way. So, what were the instructions you gave me last time? Well, I don't remember, but in order for you to manage the Arc City more easily, we decided to upgrade the existing Arc City management system. Elaine has just finished the development this time. It's already done. So she was like, I've got something that will blow the captain's mind, and got right to work. Elaine is seriously amazing. Nono already studied the system, so now she can explain it to you too, Captain. Come to Arc City with Nono. Let's go! Choo! Pretend there was a tutorial right here. So, what do you think? A stay for Arc City, brought to you by Nono and Elaine. No more unexpected dangers like last time. Our citizens won't have to live in fear anymore, right? Thanks to you, Nono, everyone can breathe a little easier. Why does her face look so dark while she's blushing? Did I just say blushing? Blushing. Her face was darker there. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Please you've taken good care of Arc City and SS Nightmare, Captain. Arc City of the SS Nightmare. And SS Nightmare. No, work hard too. I'm behind you all the way. The nightmare is ongoing. I like how they changed this. That the actual planes was ordered by him rather than just Elaine doing her own thing. Contingency plan. Everyone gets nervous meeting their superior. The captain of SS Nightmare is no exception. Countermeasures. Status reported on the ship.
함체 확인 완료. 적 함재기의 공격에 의해 타격을 입었으나 자체 복구 가능한 수준입니다.
Hull integrity check complete. We sustained some damage from the enemy aircraft, but it's within self-repair limits.
방주 도시 확인 완료. 실드 안전 범위 내에서 완벽하게 방어했습니다.
Arc City confirmed. All is secured within shield parameters.
다만 긴급 기동으로 쉘터 34B에 미세한 손상.
However, our emergency maneuvers caused minor damage to Shelter 34B.
현재 미사용 구역으로 인명 피해 없습니다.
Fortunately, that sector is currently unoccupied, so there was no casualties.
다행히 인명 피해는 없었네.
No casualties. That's a relief.
그렇지만 명확한 증거도 없이 제국 함선을 공격하다니 대체 무슨 생각이지?
But attacking an Imperial vessel without concrete proof? What on earth was Judas thinking? I got the final moments I had with Sir Judas. It may not have been as simple as he himself claimed.
함장, 이제 어떻게 할 거야?
Captain, what's your next move?
여기까지 왔으니 트라이온에 들리는 것도 나쁘지 않을 것 같은데.
Since we're here, I think it's best if we visit Tryon.
트라이온과 파르테나 실장님에 대해서는 기억나?
Do you remember anything about the Tryon and Director Parthena? All I know is cautious query. I dig through what remains of memory for anything related to Tryon. In our class worship housing the institutions that oversee the three branches of power governing humanity under the Empire. We can get those three names? Force Operations Division of Central Command. So Central Command is one of the branches, and Archeon is under that. Okay, we got some more information about the internal structures. It's also under this jurisdiction. And the director of that division, in other words, my superior.
함장? 안색이 안 좋은데 나쁜 기억이라도 떠오른 거야?
It's not done. Captain, you don't look so good. Did you recall a bad memory? Something like that. We're disembarking on the Arc Tryon. I should make a visit to the operations office.
작전실과 통신 연결되었습니다.
We've connected with the operations office.
함장, 연락도 없이 어쩐 일이야?
Captain, you dropped by without even a call? What's the occasion?
그 연락을 지금 드리고 있는 겁니다, 로지님.
That's why we're calling you now, Miss Rosie.
뭐야, 레너도 옆에 있었어? 별론데.
Boo, is there no one next to you? Huh, this reunion could have been better.
사람을 앞에 두고 무례하신 건 매번 보아도 새롭네요.
It's remarkable how consistently rude you are, even to someone right in front of you. And it's nice to know she was originally playing as a combatant. I don't know if that's gonna stick or not, but if that does, that would be really cool to see her gameplay and like her actual interactions. Because Big Teddy, no, Big Rabbit makes me interested. Sorry how consistently rude you are, even to someone right in front of you.
그야 매번 레너가 함장과 내 사이를 가로막으니까 그렇지.
Well, it's because you're always getting in the way of me and the captain.
그건 로지님이 함장만 보면 달려드니까 그런 거고요.
And that's because you launch over the captain whenever you get the chance.
어쨌든 작전실에 전달할 정보가 있습니다.
Anyhow, you ever reported for the office?
그 말 안 통하는 십자경 때문에?
Oh, would be related to a certain hard-headed crux cardinalis?
이미 소식이 들어갔군요.
So you've already heard.
함장, 듣고 있어? 어떻게 인사 한마디가 없어?
Captain, you're not being... Oh. Captain, you're not gonna say hi to me? I'm hurt. Sorry. Guess I missed my chance.
아니야. 목소리 들었으면 됐어. 아, 예고편이긴 한데 실장님이 화가 좀 나 있으니 알아둬.
It's okay. Just hearing your voice is enough. Oh, little spoiler for you. Litera's not in her best mood right now.
연결 종료되었습니다.
Communications have ended.
소식 한번 빠르네요.
They're really on top of things here.
성전 십자회가 제국의 함선을 공격한 사건이야. 위에서는 지금쯤 비상일지도 모르지.
The Holy Crusaders just attacked an Imperial vessel. Our command is likely in an emergency state right now. Could that have anything to do with the director's mood?
아마도.
Probably. Right to the office. And though there were no casualties, we sustained damage to certain facilities. That concludes my report.
수고했네.
Acknowledged. Though the woman said as much, her voice told me they were but empty words. This woman wearing a displeased expression was none other than Parthena, director of the Protoss Operations Division. The Pod.
실망스럽군.
I'm disappointed, really.
그렇게밖에 대응할 수 없었나?
Was that truly the best you could do? We gonna get the line? We gonna get the line? My apologies.
좀 더 피해를 줄이기 위해서 노력을.
You've taken more precautions to protect the Nightmare.
그 잘난 면상에 한 포라도 한 방
the
먹여줬어야
line's
했는데
different.
말이야.
But that's the line. You should have at least rammed a missile into that smug mug of his.
그쪽이셨나요?
Ah, so that's what you meant.
그 정도 책임은 내가 질 수 있다.
That much responsibility I can bear.
아무리 성전 십자회가 자치권을 보장받았다고 해도 이건 명백한 외교적 폭거야.
No matter how much their autonomy is guaranteed, this is a blatant diplomatic affront.
다른 것도 아니고 제국 최고의 자산 중 하나인 나이트메어홀을 공격하다니.
And of all things, to have the gall to attack the SS Nightmare, one of the Empire's most valuable assets.
이것들이 감히 누구에게 시비를 거는 거야. 전면전이라도 해보자는 건가?
Just who do they think they're taking a fight with? What? Is this an open invitation for a shot? The more she spoke, the angrier she got, which was evidently portrayed through the veins in her temple becoming progressively pronounced.
빨리 순교해야 천국 간다는 교리라도 있나 보지? 오냐, 어디 한번.
Oh, I guess they've hallelujah'd to some new teaching that says you'll get to heaven fast if you're martyred? Alright then, why don't we?
실장님, 진정하시죠.
Director, please calm down. The sunlight watched on as Renault desperately clung onto the director, trying to calm down the rampaging woman. Moments later, having just managed to calm down, the director was massaging her temple while donning a most annoyed expression.
그래서 그 광신도 놈들이 왜 갑자기 발작하는지.
So, any idea where those fanatic bastards came at you with the stick shows 6 feet up their
실장님, 말씀을.
Director, your language, please. How much you want to bet that she used to be part of? Well, we do know she was a Protoss, right? What if before she became Protoss, she was like some soldier in Iron Rain, and that's why she's got such a loose tongue? Maybe even a sailor.
성전 십자회가 왜 그런 돌발 행동을 저질렀는지 짐작 가는 이유라도 있나?
Any idea why the Holy Crusaders lashed out at you like that?
겉으로는 함장의 이단 행위라고 하지만 말도 안 되는 변명이지.
They claim you committed heresy, but that's just a ridiculous excuse.
안 그런가, 함장?
Is it not, Captain? Though I had my own suspicions, I deemed it best not to mention it. Ma'am, I'm not so sure myself.
그렇다고 그냥 넘어갈 순 없네.
Regardless, we're not going to let them off the hook for this.
중앙청에 위신이 걸린 문제야. 상대가 저렇게 나왔는데 우리가 가만히 있을 수는 없어.
The Central Command's reputation's at stake. Given how the opposing party came at us like that, we're not going to just sit back. Even so, it doesn't mean we should risk a full-scale engagement. While Sir Judas's actions may constitute a diplomatic violation, open conflict between the two most dominant factions tasked with eradicating chaos would be the most possible outcome. Would be the worst possible outcome. Another option we should look into instead. Could I request permission to stop by the Haven?
함장, 그게 무슨 소리야?
Captain, what are you talking about?
기껏 빠져나왔는데 다시 적진으로 들어간다고?
We just escaped them, and now you want to go back to their domain, no less? It'll be fine with the proper preparations. The situation will be different. We were caught off guard before, but if we can prepare before our next confrontation...
방금 전면전은 피하겠다고 하지 않았어?
Didn't you just say we should avoid a full-scale engagement? I did, and an apology is in order. The state-of-the-art Imperial aircraft came knocking on your front door with armed to the teeth. Even if factions as established as the Holy Crusaders wouldn't be able to help out. Even a faction as established as the Holy Crusaders wouldn't be able to help but be anxious.
누가 다짜고짜 총을 갈기면 보통은 그걸 피하는 게 정상이지.
When the opponent pulls the trigger, the natural reaction would be to try and avoid it.
하지만 함장, 넌 오히려 상대의 멱살을 잡을 준비를 하고 있군.
But you seem ready to get right in their face, Captain.
좋아, 마음에 들었어. 정식 항의 서한을 작성해주지.
You know what? I'll have a formal letter of protest prepared. 1 second. As getting to the real point, the director flashed a fierce smile as she interacted with their device.
그리고 추가 무장의 승인도.
They want their missiles. And approval for additional armaments.
한바탕 휘젓고 와라.
Go knock them down a few pegs.
진짜 전쟁을 일으키는 건 아니더라도 그 광신도들 간담을 서늘하게 만들어 주라고.
Though it won't be a declaration of war, be sure to give those zealots something to be afraid of. The cheerful chimes sounded, signaling approval. Renoa was wearing a sulky expression. Don't be so upset, Renoa.
화 안 났어.
I'm not.
함장님, 함장님, 함장님!
Captain!
실장님한테 마구마구 칭찬받으셨다면서요?
I heard you got complimented by the director.
그 무서운 분한테 점수를 따시다니 역시 함장님!
I can't believe you scored points to such a scary person. Way to go, Captain.
레이, 복도에서는 뛰어다니지 마.
Ray, no running in the hallways.
지휘실에서 함장에게 얘기할 때는 보고 체계를 지키고.
And to speak to the captain without proper etiquette when in the command center. I am. Renoa's strict tone immediately made Ray. And don't be too angry.
걱정돼서 하는 소리야. 레이도 이제 정식 요원이니까.
I said what I said out of concern. Ray's an official agent too.
그리고 화 안 났어.
And I'm not angry. You look angry. It's pretty evident you're angry.
화 안 났다니까.
I said I'm not. I see what they're talking about.
그저 왜 함장은 매번 위험한 일에 뛰어들려고 하는지 이해가 안 될 뿐이야.
Rather. I just can't understand why you always choose to jump straight into the line of fire.
그랬다가 또 다치면 어떻게 하려고.
What are you going to do if you get hurt again?
그런 걸 보통 화났다고 하지 않나요?
Wouldn't people usually consider that as being angry?
아, 죄송합니다.
I'm sorry. Ray shriveled up once more from Renault's icy cold gaze.
본론으로 돌아와서 여기서
Getting back
헤이븐으로
on
가는
top.
항로는 현재 상당히 불안정해.
Getting back on topic. The route to Haven from here is currently extremely unstable.
그나마 카오스의 영향에 적은 루트를 꼽아보자면
If I were to signal a route with the least amount of chaos activity,
쌍성 스파이츠와 엘베라, 무법자들의 요람이라 불리는 지대를 가로지르는 것뿐이야.
the twin planets, Spites and Alvera, our best shot is to travel through an area known to be a cradle for outlaws. Nope. Ray doesn't like that idea. As soon as the word outlaws was mentioned, I noticed Ray's face darken. Ray?
네, 함장님.
Yes, Captain?
헤이, 너무 걱정하지 마세요. 저도 이제 실전까지 경험한 어엿한 요원이니까요.
Don't worry too much. I'm a fully fledged agent who's seen real combat now. Behind her optimistic attitude, I could see their discomfort remained.
저는 출동을 대비해서 장비를 정비하고 있을게요.
I'll excuse myself. I should go make adjustments and go make preparations and look over my gear.
상태가 안 좋아 보이는데 괜찮을까?
Ray didn't look too good. Will she be okay? As if to break away from the heavy mood, Renoa shook her head and changed the topic.
하여간 헤이븐으로 출발하기 전에 연락할 곳이 있어.
Anyhow, we should make a call before we depart for Haven. A call? To who?
해적으로 가득한 우주를 돌아다니는 일에 익숙한 사람이 있거든.
A group who's very familiar with traversing pirate-infested space.
무법지대를 안전하게 통과하는데 도움이 될 거야.
They'll be a great help for getting through that no man's land safely. What kind of people are they? Given how Renault is vouching for their group so confidently, they must be battle-hardened veterans. Would they be like some silent, serious lone wolf type? 9?
늑대는 맞긴 한데
Wolf would be one way to put it, but maybe not in the way you're thinking.
함장, 내가 부릴 사람이 보기에 좀 못 믿어도 전문가는 맞거든.
Captain, the person I'm about to call. She might not look the part, but she is a specialist.
그러니까 첫인상만 가지고 너무 이상한 사람이라고 생각하지 말아줘.
So, please don't think she and her crew are strange just based on your first impression. There was something vaguely unsettling about that introduction. The nightmare is ongoing. Bound memories first, then truth of report. Even a free wolf has a past it cannot escape. As a screen dragon. So, the captain and I already agreed to go out together. We just need you to come along. Can I at least get some rest on the weekend? I already decided on spending the whole day in bed. Come on. Daisy and Maribel are coming too. Are you really gonna stay behind by yourself? Wait, what? This is the first time hearing this. Actually, this was just decided. Saying keep it inside all the time isn't good for your body or mind. Besides, most of this in places, going places Daisy likes. So, what do you say? I'm fine with it. It's been a while since we all spent time together, hasn't it? If Maribel's coming to you, then I'm in. So, do you have a plan in mind? We're scheduled to arrive at Elvira's lawless court this time, right? We can finally catch up on all that shopping and eat tons of good food. Daisy, didn't you say there were some clothes you wanted to buy? I'll help you find them. What? How'd you know about that, Lucas? I told him. No, but you always seem like you're spacing out, but you're always one step ahead. But isn't he the one most receptive of people and their gifts? Okay then. You do this on purpose, don't you? As one words, you do it on purpose, don't you? I'm not sure what you mean. Well, fine. How often does an opportunity like this come along anyway? By the way, where's the captain? The one person usually running in for the most excited for this kind of talk is nowhere to be seen. I'm not sure. Looks like the captain's taking a call. Call? From who? I don't know, but it seems like someone the captain knows. They mentioned someone affiliated with the Empire. The Empire? Trauma code reference. Trauma code reference. The outside room turned ice cold in an instant. Lucas noticed everyone's expression darkening and scratched the back of his head awkwardly. Everyone, relax. I'm sure the captain isn't reaching out without thinking it through. Either way, before being affiliated with the Empire, it's still someone the captain knows, right? I hope so. If it's a genuine Empire figure, I'd rather pass. None of us have good memories with that. That's true. Neither I nor Luke particularly want to cross paths with them, but... well, it's the captain's call, isn't it? When in the position for trusting and following someone, there's no real need to voice complaints. If the captain trusts them, then we trust them too. That's all there is to it. Moments like this, you actually seem decent. You need to keep things in order when it counts. What do you mean seem decent at moments like this? It means you're an annoying piece of trouble the rest of the time. You've got some nerve saying that to your own brother. Get over here and sit down. Let's have a proper talk for once. This is exactly the kind of thing I find exhausting. Watching Luke and Lucas bicker, Maribel smiled softly. You two always get along so well. Hey, but that's exactly why everyone stays. Luke, Lucas, Maribel, the captain, all of you. Honestly, you're all talented enough that people from all over are trying to recruit you. I'm sorry for sometimes feeling like I'm holding everyone back. Without you, there would be no wolf platoon as we know it. Please don't be so hard on yourself, you're doing more than enough. I hope this kind of atmosphere can keep going for a long time. As Maribel said that, she gazed at a faded military uniform sword in the corner of the room. The look in her eyes as she stared at the uniform bearing the Empire's insignia held something complicated within it. Empire uniform. Interesting. Truth of the report. Harbing suspicions, Renoa makes her way to the operations director's office. Oh, wait. The Post Operations Division, following the routine report. Wait, that's the wrong voice, sir. Hello, Renoa. What brings you here? Hasn't the routine report just finished? Lethe, I have something to report to Parthena. I see. Try her office. That's where Parthena is. Thank you. Renoa, coming to a report without the captain. That's a first. But this isn't time to get too curious. I should get back to my duties. Renoa, don't overthink this. For it to be a coincidence, the Holy Crusader's involvement is too sudden. Almost like someone planned it. The captain hasn't noticed yet, so I'll have to check myself. So it must be connected to this. There should definitely be records left in Arcanon's database. I told you, I'm entirely against using the SS Nightmare. Director's office. Director Rithena, who are you talking to? Noah approaches the door. Regardless of where the order came from. Director Rithena, the plan is an objective from the Empire's upper echelons. You're hardly in a position to exercise a right of refusal. Even if it's an order from above, I have no reason to accept something this absurd. You want to give orders like that, why don't you come bring along a member of the Imperial family? The SS Nightmare is one of the Empire's most critical assets. There has never been a Chaos Infiltration vessel that has achieved results of that caliber. Did you think I'd let you handle it however you please? It would be wise to only speak up about matters you can actually handle. If the Holy Crusader's involvement continues like this... Enough! I will not tolerate it anymore. From here on, this falls under the jurisdiction of the Operations Office. If you interfere, I would take it as a challenge to my authority. Did I change every single instance of Arcanon to Operations Office? I wonder why though. I won't challenge my orders, but how I achieve those directives is my choice alone. If you have any more demands, then first lay out every detail of your plan. Tiberius. Hey, she said his name. The upper echelons of the Empire are observing the SS Nightmare closely. Even if you shoot it, you won't be able to do so forever. We'll be seeing you soon, Director Parthena. Parthena angrily ended the call. That bastard. Parthena opens her office door and glances around, puzzled. It sure felt like someone was out here. Must have been my imagination. Wolf? Wait a sec. That wasn't there before. Hello, I'm Lethe. I'm a guide at the Protoss Operations Division under the Central Command in Arc City, Tryon. I mainly guide the Protoss who visit the archive room and assist with dreaded data transfers. Recently, the captain of the SS Nightmare paid us a visit. Since this job requires minimizing personal feelings, I can't give personal greetings, but I'm always glad to see the captain when we cross paths. The Protoss undertake missions in chaos, and some of them may occasionally exhibit eccentric personalities due to overwhelming stress. Wait, I just realized. The reason why Renoa is so particular about using the captain title is because he's the only one with both Protoss and captain title. That's why. That makes more sense now. It's actually a prestigious thing now. However, the captain of the SS Nightmare is generally kind to me. Lathy, what are you doing all alone? Muttering again, huh? Is that a video diary or whatever? Ah, Rosie, you're here. It's not a video diary, it's a vlog, which is a video log. It's been trending in Tryon recently. Don't you know more about it than I do, Rosie? A vlog is about chatting, eating this and that, chatting and showcasing fun everyday experiences. We record the same content every day. Is that really interesting? This is Rosie, senior officer in the operations room. Although she's younger in age, she excels at her work and is undeniably a key member of the operations room. Even if it's the same content, someone has to do it. You say that, but you can tell it's born at a glance. So you really love your job. What's the reason for it? You asked the same thing during the last vlog, Rosie. This makes it 10 times already. If you want, you can watch the previous vlog. I'd rather hear it directly from you than watch it. You're always alone in the archive room, so I was wondering if you're lonely. I enjoy my work because it's a work that is essential for the Empire. And the only way I can be useful. Aha, that's right, you always say that. By the way, did the Protoss just stop by? Stop by without saying a word to me or even glancing at me. That's betrayal, you know, don't you think? Yeah. Call from the director. Wait, I need to go. See you tomorrow, Lethe. Protoss of the SS Nightmare. I suppose we meet again soon, right? The nightmare is ongoing. Slight changes there. Longer. Wolf? You can judge a person based on a first impression.
보았느냐, 제군들?
Did you see that, my crew?
그 검은 장미가 고개 숙여 부탁하고 제국조차 협조를 구하는
With a renowned Black Rose to bow her head and make a request, even the mighty Empire is in need of her aid.
이것이 바로 울프소대의 위명이다.
Such is the fierce reputation of the Wolf Platoon.
와, 대단해요.
No background. No effect, I mean. But it is a bit more zoomed in. Wow, that's wonderful.
오랜만에 재미 좀 보겠는데?
Looks like we have a fun day ahead of us.
그런데 내 초코바 누가 못 봤나?
Hey, but any of you, have you ever seen my chocolate bar? I'm certain I left one here.
그 맛대가리 없는 걸 누가 먹는다고 그래?
Come on, as if any of us would eat something that tastes that awful.
뭐라고? 본관의 초코바를 모욕하다니!
What did you just say? You dare insult my chocolate bar?
루카스, 이리로 와라. 본관이 친히 그 목을 졸라주겠다.
Please don't kill him. Lucas, get over here. Your superior shall strangle you so personally strangle you.
오늘도 다들 사이가 좋네요.
Looks like everyone's getting along today too. Inside of the small ship was as raucous as with the crew's chatter. I can understand why Renoa gave me that preamble.
외로운 늑대는 확실히 아니지.
Not exactly the lone wolf type, are they? Yeah.
여러분, 손님이 와 계시는데 이런 건 실례가 아닐까요?
Everyone, we have a guest today, so aren't we being a little too rude?
로마에 왔으면 로마법을 따르라고 했다.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do, or something like that.
긍지 높은 늑대들의 함선에 왔다면 잠시 기다리는 방법도 알아야 하는 법.
If they come aboard the ship of the Great Wolves, then they must learn to wait their turn. Did I say this was on the Green Dragon? It is. Does Barrow control the Green Dragon now? You said it was the ship of the Great Wolves, but the SS Green Dragon was Anika's ship.
미안해, 함장.
Sorry, Captain.
여긴 아이언 레인 소속 울프 소대.
This is the Wolf Platoon of the Iron Rain.
이상한 사람들 같아 보이겠지만 내가 말한 전문가들이야.
They may not seem the part, but they're the specialists I was talking about before.
예나 지금이나 차가운 태도는 변함이 없구만, 검은 장미.
You haven't changed at all, have you, Black Rose? Still with that cold demeanor. How did the two of you get acquainted?
임무 도중에 몇 번 마주쳤던 사이.
We've run into each other a few times while I was on a mission.
그래도 실력 하나만큼은 확실해. 내가 보증할게.
Still, I can vouch for their prowess.
이쪽이 그 유명한 나이트메어호의 함장인가?
And you must be the famous captain of the SS Nightmare? With a wide grin, the girl named Barrow bounced up on her toes and leaned in closer.
어디서 본 것 같기도 하고.
You just called me an OG? I feel like I've seen you somewhere.
네 말대로 나이트메어호의 함장이니까 아이언레인의 정보 파일에서라도 본 거 아니야?
Well, as captain of the SS Nightmare, wouldn't you have seen him in Iron Rain's personnel records?
그런가? 여하튼 생각보다 훤칠하구만.
Maybe? You take good care of yourself, don't you?
레노아가 그렇게 자랑하고 다닐만해.
No wonder Renault's always bragging about you.
이번에도 함장에게 잘 보여야 한다고 어찌나 신신당부를 하던지.
Even on our call earlier, she kept going on about how I should make a good impression on you.
쓸데없는 소리는 그만하고 의뢰에 대해 이야기하자.
Let's drop the irrelevant chatter and move on to the request.
흐흐. 나이트메어 호처럼 커다란 함선은 반드시 주의를 끌겠지.
Of course, an aircraft as big as the SS Nightmare would draw attention.
그렇다면 피냄새를 맡은 상어 마냥 해적들이 우르르 몰려들 거고.
And just like sharks drawn by the smell of blood, those pirates would come hunting.
왜 찾아왔는지는 이해했네.
I can see why you came looking for me.
요컨대 스파이츠와 엘베라의 항로를 무사히 통과하고 싶다는 거 아닌가?
In short, you're looking for a way through the paths between Spikes and Alvera, right?
정확해. 아이언레인은 용병들과도 자주 협업하고 해적들을 상대하는 것도 익숙할 테니까.
Exactly. Also, because the Iron Rain works with mercenaries, and you're used to dealing with these pirates.
적절한 대처법을 알려줄 수 있을까?
You tell us the best way to handle them?
그런 일이라면 정말로 전문가를 찾아왔군.
Then you've come to the right person.
우리는 온 우주를 누비는 고독한 늑대들이니까.
For we are the lone wolves, who scour all of space.
우리만 믿고 맡기게나.
Leave it to us.
무슨 소리야?
What do you mean?
당신들이 무슨 일을 할 거고 어떻게 도와준다는 거야?
Just what are you going to do, and how are you going to help us? Let's drop back at a look of distrust. Understandable. For any agent who's undergone the required training, they would find it hard to trust the opposing party in such a situation. Because the atmosphere here is, in a word, raw.
본관이 못 믿어워 보이나?
Am I that untrustworthy to you?
이래봬도 실력엔 꽤 자신 있는 편이다.
Well, don't judge a book by its cover, since my bite matches my bark.
원한다면 시험해봐도 좋다만.
Or, if you prefer, we can go for a test run.
레노아의 추천이니까 믿을 수 없다는 건 아니야. 하지만
Well, since Noah seems to trust you, it's not exactly like that, but... Dressa, that's enough.
함장.
Captain? I held my hand up in a gesture to stop her. You and the rowdy wolf crew members have been watching us with a slightly subdued gazes. And beneath their expressions, I sense a coldness as sharp as a blade. We're the ones who are in need of their assistance. I'm sorry, Barrow. Allow me to apologize on my team's behalf.
이거 놀랍군.
This is new.
나이트메어호의 함장 정도 되는 인물이 남에게 이렇게 쉽게 고개를 숙인다니.
For someone of your caliber to bow your head so easily. Use this common courtesy.
자네 정말 특이한 사람이로군.
You're not like the others, are you?
그동안 만났던 제국의 퍼스트들은 다들 오만함이 하늘을 찔렀는데 말이지.
I've run into a few Protoses, and each one of them were arrogant beyond measure.
확실히 검은 장미가 그렇게 흠뻑 빠질만.
No wonder the Black Oaks would be so head over heels for
베릴,
Barrow.
아니 왜 눈을 무섭게 뜨고 그러나? 본인이 직접 한 말이면서.
Oh, come on now. You really have to give me the death glare. You said it yourself that you... As an arc cleared her throat, the tips of her ears seemed to redden slightly.
관련 없는 소리는 그만하고 방법이나 알려줘.
Let's get back to the topic at hand. That's what we have to do.
알겠네. 사과는 본인에게 받아야 한다. 생각하지만 부하를 대표하는 게 대장의 일이지.
Fine. And they're only to accept apologies from the responsible individual, but I don't deny that it is the leader who represents their subordinates.
함장의 사과는 받아들이겠네.
I shall accept your apology, Captain.
하지만 대장, 솔직히 여건이 좋다고는 할 수 없어.
But Commander, I cannot say that things are exactly ideal.
이야기한 대로 해적 문제가 가장 크지. 제국 출신을 좋아하는 작자들은 아무도 없거든.
As per the discussion, pirates are the biggest issue. I'd be surprised if they are lenient with anything that even smells like the Empire.
원래도 불안정한 곳이지만 요즘은 특히 더 그래.
Even if we disregard that fact, the area has been unstable as of late.
그건 곤란한데.
That poses a problem.
초공간 도약 경로는 카오스 때문에 불안정하고
Right now, the hyperdimensional leap routes are unstable because of chaos.
직접 항행으로 지나갈 수밖에 없어.
Our only route is to sail through.
그렇다면 방법이 하나 있긴 하지.
If that's the case, then there's one option. As if she had thought of a devious ploy, Barrow flashed a mischievous smile.
함장, 혹시
Captain, I have a question.
돈은 좀 있나?
How much you got in that coffer of yours? Nightmare is ongoing. City of Outlaws. Calling Wolf Platoon into lawless port, the look on the pirates' faces are far from welcoming. Lawless port in the outskirts of the planet Elvera. The flow of people through a city is often compared to its vitality. By that measure, Elvera's lawless port could be called a melting pot, its vitality rolling with life. All kinds of people come and go, all manner of goods circulate, and incidents of every sort are commonplace. A place that churns in turmoil, both insidious and vibrantly alive.
와, 이런 곳은 처음 와봐요.
Wow, I've never seen a place like this before.
수습 요원인데 이런 곳에 와도 되는 걸까 싶긴 하지만.
Though, I'm not sure a training employee like me should even come here to begin with, but
저도 자료로만 봤지 직접 오는 건 처음이에요.
I've only seen places like this in reports, never in person.
소풍 온 게 아니니까 너무 들뜨지 마.
We're not here to sightsee, so don't go rowdy.
함장의 안전은 너희들에게 달려 있으니까.
Each one of you is responsible for the captain's safety.
네, 네.
Yes,
알겠습니다.
understood. Ray, are you okay? Something's troubling you. We can return and wait with the...
괜찮습니다.
I'm alright.
함장님의 안전을 다른 사람한테 맡길 수는 없으니까요.
I won't leave you safe to someone else, Captain.
임무에 들어가면 실수해선 안 돼. 마음 단단히 먹어둬.
There's no room for mistakes once this mission begins. Make sure you're ready.
네, 알겠습니다.
Yes, of course.
레노아,
Renoa.
걱정하는 건 알겠지만 큰 문제는 없을 걸세.
I know you must be on edge, but we won't be running into any big problems.
이곳의 법도만 지킨다면 말이지.
As long as you stick to the rules of this place.
무법지대에 법도가 어디 있겠어?
It's ridiculous that a lawless area has rules.
분명히 있다네.
But it does.
친구를 만드는 방법도 그중 하나이고.
Those rules make it easy to make friends here too. Friends?
해적은 단순한 녀석들이라 한번 인정한 상대는 잘 건드리지 않지.
These pirates are simple folk. Once you're the great books, they won't cause any problems for you.
이번에 안면을 터두면 이후에도 해적의 습격은 걱정하지 않아도 될 거라네.
Leave a good impression with them today, and you won't have to worry about getting jumped by them again in the future.
잘 따라오게나. 본관이 멋진 자리를 추선해 줄 테니.
Just follow me. I set up a splendid arrangement for you.
저 친구 만드는 법을 배우러 오는 곳이라고 들었는데요.
I heard we can come here to learn to make friends. Owen was practically sweating buckets. It was evident that the others were equally as anxious. Because right now we were surrounded by some of the most rugged-looking pirates.
이것들은 뭐야?
What's this?
누가 무법항에 제국놈들을 끌고 왔어?
Who brought these Empire curs here?
제복까지 차려입고 표적이라고 자랑이라도 하는 거야?
Wearing their fancy uniforms out in the open like this? Might as well just draw a target on their backs.
지금은 아이언 레인의 친구 자격으로 온 거라네.
Right now, they're here as friends of the Iron Rain.
그딴 게 뭐가 중요해?
Y'all think we give a rat's ass about that?
울프 소대라면 몰라도 제국의 끈앞을까지 환영해줄 의리는 없어.
You lot may be fine, but we ain't close enough to welcome these Empire stooges.
됐어. 더 말할 것도 없지.
Yeah, why even bother talking?
어이, 신사숙녀 여러분. 무법학은 처음이지?
Hey, ladies and gents. First time here, ain't ya?
멋진 추억을 만들어줄 테니까 거기 가만히 있으라고.
We'll make sure to make it memorable. Just hold on tight.
자, 그러지 말고.
Alright. How about we... Barrow squeezed herself between the hostile pirates. I appreciate her affable effort to mediate the situation. But unfortunately, a situation immediately arose. Get away from me! As Ray held out her arm to keep the brigands from getting closer, a black blade erupted from the floorboard below and skewered one of the pirates. Eyes constricted with fear, her outstretched arm quivering with every panicked breath. Ray was not yet ready to be out in the field.
뭐야 이 녀석!
What is this?
이등력이다!
The Gifteds! Pure dismay crossed Sparrow's face. The pirates pulled out their weapons. And Ranger's agents followed suit, preparing for combat. Get him! Captain! It was the worst outcome possible. Mayhem erupted as the seal clashed midair and bullets rained down. I watched your gate as the body in front of me fell to the floor, lifeless. Once again, I could feel the chill of someone staring at me from behind, and my body reacted as if I knew what to do next. And so I prayed. My head pulses with pain and a ringing lingers in my ears. It's worse than before. Almost as the strain it caused got worse with each use. But not even allowing me time to ponder on it, the situation was moving forward once again.
어이, 신사숙녀 여러분. 무법학은 처음이지?
Hey, ladies and gents. First time here, ain't ya?
멋진 추억을 만들어줄 테니까 거기 가만히 있으라고.
We'll make sure to make it memorable, so just hold on tight. The pirates are closing in. And in that instant, I reach out just in time to stop Ray's arm midway. Ray's wavering gaze slowly finds its focus.
함장님?
Captain? Ooh. I'm gonna check that out after. It's okay. It'll be okay, so there's no need to feel so stressed.
죄송합니다.
I'm sorry. As she'd finally realized what she was about to do, the alarmed Ray quickly retracted her arm. I turned to the pirate who walked up closest to us and met their eye.
그래. 한번 해보자고.
Oh? What's this? Wanna have a go? I don't apologize if we offended you.
사과로 해결이 될 것 같으면 싸움은 왜 있는데?
Huh. If fights could be resolved with a simple apology, why would fights exist? And if everything could be resolved through fighting, why would apologies exist?
What?
Yeah? There are, indeed, problems in this world that can be resolved with words. Usually as individuals, each harbor their own animosity toward the Empire. Even they won't be able to solve all their issues. If neither side is willing to extend a hand, nothing will ever change. If you have any grievances, I will hear you out. Could we at least start with a reason? That way we can have a proper conversation.
대화를 하자고? 이 상황에서?
A conversation? In this situation? It's too fine a day to be fighting. Perhaps just share a drink and you can tell me all about it? Pirate's face is twisted in disbelief. This the kind one would wear when caught off guard. You can't even see their faces. Whether lost in their own confusion, I quickly moved over to the bar and dropped a bag of credits. Give me your most expensive. The bartender flashed a quick smile and made a gesture to his employees behind him. In moments, the bar was lined with glasses, and each of them filled with a golden liquid. And as the pirates had finally found their footing, they were looking awkwardly and scratching their heads. Why didn't you call over any other friends who were nearby? Of course, everything will be on me.
사람 모아오면 되는 거지? 그건 우리한테 맡겨.
So we just have to gather more people? Leave that to us. Bill approached me as the other Wolf Platoon members left the establishment.
본관이 나서기도 전에 자리를 정리해버렸구만, 함장.
You stepped up and resolved things before I could, Captain.
분위기를 만드는 건 원래 본관의 역할이었는데 말이다.
Usually, I'm the one who has to orchestrate the atmosphere. Wasn't this why you asked me how much I had in my coffer? Barrow flashed a wide grin at my cheeky retort. The nightmare is ongoing. Making friends. Wolfman has unpleasant memories involving the Empire.
야, 제국 생김치고는 제법인데?
Not bad for an imperial dweeb.
어이, 더 마시라고. 더.
Drink up now. And another one. Chug, chug, chug. The bar was as lively as could be. It was certainly not what anyone would have expected given the situation we were in just earlier.
우와, 함장님.
Wow, Captain.
벌써 해적들을 휘어잡으시다니 대단하시네요.
Words. You already tamed these pirates. That's amazing.
함장은 뭐든 잘하니까 이 정도야 쉬운 일이야.
The captain's good at everything he does. This is just another Wednesday for him. I faintly picked up a conversation some of my agents were having, but paying no mind, I raised another glass with the pirates.
어떤가, 함장? 잘 마시고 있나?
How was it, Captain? Having a good time? It's hard to believe the situation we were in earlier had even happened.
그야, 다들 제국에 좋은 추억은 없으니 말이다.
Well, it was only because most of the people here had bad run-ins with the Empire.
여기 있는 대부분은 제국의 횡포에 해적이 된 녀석들이지.
A lot of people here turned pirate because of the Empire's oppression.
물론 그래봤자 무법자들이고 그중엔 진짜 질 나쁜 범죄자도 있다만.
Of course, their outlook is always the same, and some are generally the worst kind of rabble. My eyes set on Ray, who was sitting quietly in a corner of the bar. In order to fit in with the crowd, Ray sat there hunched, with her eyes fixed on the ground. If it wasn't for Mika next to her, occasionally taking her hand, she might have already burst into tears.
하지만 그럼에도 모든 해적이 나쁘기만 한 건 아니라는 걸 알려주고 싶었다네.
But I just wanted to see that not every pirate is as bad as the rumors say.
아이언 레인의 용병으로 일하다 보면 다양한 입장의 사람들을 보게 되니 말이야.
Working as an Iron Rain mercenary, you end up running into a lot of different type of people. At Barrow's words once At Barrow's words, I look around the bar once more. The place was filled with pirates all having a good time. Savage and coarse, yet undeniably free and spirited.
그런 점이 울프 소대와 닮았지.
In a way, we with Wolf Platoon have a few things in common with them.
규율에 얽매이지 않는 자유로운 영혼들이니까.
All of us are free spirits who aren't tied down by dumb rules. And I could see another commonality that Barrow hadn't mentioned. What about you, Barrow? Would you have any grievances with the Empire?
그런 걸 대놓고 물어보다니. 함장도 너무하는구만.
Jeez, you just want to pull the trigger on me like that? Talk about being blunt, Captain. I think back to our first meeting, when Tressa had confronted the Wolf Platoon. A hostility that extended beyond the Terra Scion to all those who belonged to the Empire.
제라 제국은 우주에서 가장 거대한 세력인데 당연히 나쁜 녀석들도 많지 않겠나?
The Zera Empire is the largest faction in all of space, so of course it's bound to have bad actors.
아이언 레인 내부에서도 싫어하는 이들이 꽤 많다.
A lot of people at Iron Rain don't like the Empire either.
나를 포함해서 울프 소대에 소속된 모든 이들은
That goes for me and my Wolf Platoon crew as well.
크건 작건 제국이랑 엮여서 별로 좋지 않은 경험을 한 적이 있지.
Be it big or small, none of us have had a pleasant experience when it comes to the Empire.
루카스도, 루크도, 마리벨도, 데이지도.
Luke, Lucas, Maribel, and Daisy.
그래서 다들 이런 자유로운 분위기를 선호하는 거라네.
That's why all of us prefer the laid-back lifestyle. Would it be okay to ask what happened?
본관의 경우에는 글쎄.
In my case, well,
아이언 레인 출신임에도 한때는 제국의 군인을 동경했었다네.
having grown up as an Iron Rain soldier, I once admired the Empire's ways.
너돌이 용병보다는 각 잡힌 군인이 멋져 보였거든.
Unlike some very good mercenaries like us, you guys were much more disciplined. I looked up to that.
그래서 잠시나마 제국군에 입대도 했었지.
That's why I even listened to the Empire's army for a while. By for a while, you mean?
제국군 소속으로 카오스에 침투하는 작전이 있었고
I was once deployed for a chaos infiltration mission during my tenure.
거기서 작전상 적진에 남아 시간을 끄는 임무를 맡은 적이 있었지.
But during the operation, I was tasked with placing on a squad that was tasked with buying time after charging into the enemy base.
사실상 버림패였지. 본관은 그때 모자란 실력에 풋내기에 불과했거든.
In reality, we were the expendable ones. Back then, I was still new to everything and lacked the skills I've accumulated today.
사명감으로 임무를 받아들이긴 했지만 본관은 이후 카오스에서 수십 일 동안 고립되었네.
I did it for the mission, but I ended up trapped, no, abandoned in that chaos for however many days.
살아나온 게 기적이었어.
I think wasn't it a base? Yeah, enemy base, so there was some other faction in there. It was a miracle I even made it out of there. Bill's voice was calm, but behind her gaze, the brutal reality of those days was clawing its way up. Even for the most decorated agent, to be abandoned within the chaos without food or backup for multiple days. No threat and a death sentence for a neophyte agent. Barrow stared at the foam in her glass as it gradually dissipated. Until she's trying to bury those horrific memories within that foam.
내 소대원들은 모두 유능한 이들이야.
Each and every one of my crew members are capable people.
제국에서는 문제가 있다는 평가를 받았지만 모두 소중한 본관의 가족이자 동료라네.
Though the Empire may have been evaluated them as problem soldiers, all of them are my precious family and companions.
그러니 자기들 멋대로 우리의 가치를 판단하고 후려친 제국을 싫어할 수밖에.
It's only natural that we have something against the Empire. They judge us for their own accord and threw us aside. A gathering place for individuals who were forcibly classified by the Empire's Bureau. The people who were scarred by the universe's largest group had eventually come together to create their own, and now their own sizable force.
그래서 처음에 함장을 보게 됐을 땐 더 긴장했지.
I won't deny I was incredibly anxious when we first met.
좋은 경험이 될 거라는 생각은 안 했거든.
I never expected it to be a good experience. With another grin, Barrow clanked her glass against mine.
그러니까 더 의외다. 이렇게 허물없는 사람일 줄은 몰랐는데.
Which was all the more unexpected. I didn't know you were this easy to get along with.
본관이 봤던 제국 소속 중에서 제일 싹싹한 걸.
You're the most personal one I've seen among the Empire's lot. And with that, Beryl emptied the contents of her entire glass into her mouth, which followed by a series of violent coughs. To be honest, she spilled more than she even drank.
맛없어. 쓰고 비려.
By the way, this does confirm she's at least 21. So there's that. It tastes so bad, bitter and nasty.
이런 걸 대체 뭐가 맛있다고 마시는 건가?
Why the heck does everyone even enjoy this stuff anyway? You only like sweet things? Up until this point, Beryl came off as professional and mature, but there was some odd times when she felt like a child.
익숙하지 않을 뿐이다.
I'm just not used to it.
이런 건 얼마든지 마음만 먹으면.
Some of this, I can take it anytime I try. Here's some more of mine then?
일단 그런 건 됐으니 건배나 하자고.
Well, for now I'm fine. Let us raise our glasses. As soon as Barrow raised her glass, a bunch of pirates rushed in, hollering as they made a toast.
형씨, 함선 이름이 뭐라고?
Hey, big man. What's the name of this ship again?
우리 구역 놈들한테는 그거 건드리지 말라고 해둘게.
I tell my boys not to lay a finger on you.
나도 똑같이 전달하지.
I'll do the same.
아, 제국 놈이 이렇게 마음에 들 줄은 몰랐는데.
I never thought someone from the Empire would get in my good books. The sound of glasses clinking echoed through the bar. But in the next moment, the boisterous clamor is buried beneath the earthquakes and its roaring blast tearing through all sides. The pirate's expressions harden. Even Beryl springs from her seat, her face set with the same gravitas. Anyone who survives in this era would know what calamity followed such an event.
함장,
Captain,
나이트메어호의 연락이야.
contact from the SS Nightmare.
조금 전 쌍성의 그림자에서 카오스 개화가 발생했어.
Chaos Bloom has erupted at Twin Star's shadow.
카오스 폭풍이다!
It's a chaos storm. One of the pirates flung open the windows and was pointed outside. Dark tornadoes from the smoke in the horizon flooded forward, devouring the city alley by alley. The nightmare is ongoing. Making friends. Encountering chaos. The usual stuff. Never to be forgotten. Chaos blooms in the lawless port. To save Platoon, the captain makes a choice. Oh, someone pinged me 1 second. I'm back. Someone was trying to ask if Iron Rain and Calipe's group, White Out Hair, was in the same faction. As the miasma raged through the streets, those who were unable to evacuate in time were swallowed up one by one. The streets soon filled with shrieks and wailings as monsters emerged from the miasma and ransacked the city. Blood and torn flesh piled up within moments, dragging within it the mangled remains of those long past saving. The once lighter streets of the lawless port had been twisted into a hellscape.
어째서 이런 외곽까지 카오스 폭풍에?
Why did a chaos storm erupt all the way out here?
함장, 나이트메어호에 탈출을 요청할게. 일단 웨이포인트까지 이동을.
Captain, I'll request evac. We should head to the nearest waypoint. No. If we pull out now, everyone caught up in the disaster will die. We need to purify the chaos core.
안 돼, 함장. 위험 부담이 너무 커.
We mustn't, Captain. The danger risk is far too high.
맞아요, 함장님. 지금은 제대로 준비된 게 아무것도 없어요.
She's right, Captain. We're not even properly equipped right now. We have not always been prepared to confront such disasters.
함장.
Captain,
그렇지만 함장님이 이런 사람들을 위해 희생할 필요는.
there's no way for you to risk it yourself for people like them. Grace House Lieutenant started and claims her hand over her mouth. It was visibly started by her own remark, knowing that those people were dying right before her eyes. Ray.
네, 함장님.
Yes, Captain? People who've been hurt can turn cruel without even knowing it. Even some kind enough to feel guilty over words they blurt out without thinking. However, we're not the right people to judge others for their actions. We are people who save those endangered by calamity. We must never forget that. That's weird to say anything like that. What? Grammar? It's agreed to not say anything like that again.
죄송해요.
I'm sorry. Instead of a reply, I gave Ray a smile of confidence and patted her on the shoulder. As a sniper, give me a sit rep.
네, 함장님.
Yes, Captain.
해당 카오스의 내부 좌표를 전송하겠습니다.
Sending coordinates of the chaos layout first. Ray's eyes widened with horror as she reviewed the coordinates.
잠깐. 여긴
Wait, this is...
소대원들이 향한 쪽이다.
It's where my crew was headed. Barry hurriedly pulled out her communicator.
루카스, 루카, 마리벨, 데이지.
Lucas, Maribel, Daisy. Lucas, Luke, Maribel, Daisy. Whoops.
아무나 응답하게다.
Anyone? Anyone respond.
대장,
Commander,
우린 지금 빨리.
right now we're at... resist... quick.
루카스, 루카스.
Lucas. Ah,
함장, 부탁이다.
Captain, I beg you.
소대원들을 구하는
Help me
거
save my team.
도와주게.
Or can even reply. This is Nightmare chime in.
함장님, 아르키아논에서의 통신입니다.
Captain, a transmission from Archaeon. Patch me through.
함장, 들리나?
Captain, can you hear me?
실장님, 무슨 일로?
Director, why would you call...
나이트메어호의 항로에서 카오스 개화가 일어났다고 들었다.
I received a report of a chaos bloom on the Nightmare's route.
접근하지 말고 물러서도록. 그쪽은 제국 관할이 아니야.
Do not engage and retreat. That area is outside of the Empire's jurisdiction. Doctor, this is an emergency situation.
스파이츠와 엘베라는 무법항이다. 그곳에서 제국군의 활동은 원칙적으로 금지되어 있지.
Spites and Alveras are lawless districts. Any activity from the Empire's army is strictly prohibited there.
굳이 마찰을 일으킬 이유도 없을 뿐더러 굳이 제국에게 적대적인 이들을 구해줄 이유도 없다.
There's no need for us to cause any problems there, and we also have no need to help an opposition faction.
헤이븐과의 마찰을 해결해야 하는 입장에서 나이트메어호의 전력을 낭비할 수는 없다.
We have a much more crucial issue to deal with. I will not allow the SS9 to waste resources when it should be prioritized in Haven.
속히 철수하여 정비하도록.
Retreat this instant. Thero's face pales. As before, the Empire was setting up to abandon her once more. However, with my authority as captain, I will proceed with independent operations. Huh? In the face of a chaos-related situation, the SS9 is given sole independence of command authority, because we're the captain and Protoss. Special powers. You know exactly what I meant by that, the director grimaced. Yet though she is an explosive personality, she was not without kindness.
현장의 비공식 작전까지 내가 간섭할 수는 없겠지. 알아서 하게.
Unofficial operations in the field fall outside my authority. Proceed at your discretion.
다만 나중에 제국에서 책임을 물을 수도 있다.
Just to be clear, Emperor may hold you accountable later.
그걸 감수할 가치가 있나?
Would this be worth all that repercussion? Yes. Everyone deserves a chance to be rescued. No one has the right to judge a life.
함장님,
Captain, and she just realized something. Ray dropped her head and balled her fists. Now then. Let's go do what we do best. Nightmare is ongoing. Saving Wolfloop. The captain wishes to save those who have been betrayed by the Empire. Story team.
울프 소대 작전 개시.
현재 그 근처는 카오스 폭풍의 영향이 극심해 육로로 진입이 어렵습니다.
Currently, getting to the intended location will unfold will be difficult due to the Chaos Storm.
나이트메어로 귀환 후 침투 지점을 새로 선정하는 걸 제안드립니다.
I strongly recommend that the team returns as a sniper and set new infiltration coordinates.
그랬다간 너무 늦는다.
We'll be too late by then.
소대원들이 전부 저 안에 고립되어 있단 말이다.
All of my crewmates are alone in there. Pharaoh is not in good shape.
베릴, 스트레스 수치가 위험해.
Pharaoh, your stress numbers are in the red.
마음은 이해하지만 일단은 침착하게.
I understand how you feel, but you need to calm down first. No, that'll take too much time. It's possible to move forward right now with the Chaos Storm raging all around us. We don't have time to go around the storm. As a sniper, initiate bombardment.
함장,
Captain,
갑자기 폭격이라니. 함장, 대체 무슨...
Captain, what do you mean? Bombardment? What are you thinking? The authorized news of the new cannon we received from Arcanon. Lock of Hornets transmitting now. Location in the harbor, right in front of our position.
예?
Pardon? This is an order.
알겠습니다.
Understood.
나이트메어 포격 개시.
As a sniper, commencing bombardment. Luna's roar shakes the sky. Pursuit on grounds tearing through the air. Explosions that flip the ground itself. The Emperor's vaunted artillery rends the black fog asunder. And from that impact, the raging chaos storm visibly weakens. Okay then. That's one way to calm a storm. Just shoot the thing. which Frasian coordinates said,
함정! 까딱하면 전부 휘말릴 뻔했다!
Captain, one man's calculation we could have all been vaporized.
제정신이 아니구만.
You're one crazy guy.
무법자들도 이런 짓은 안 할 거다.
Not even the brigands would do something this reckless. Stop it off. Barrow's stress levels have decreased significantly. The sooner the better, no?
레노아, 이 인간은 항상 이런 식인가?
Brunoa, has this madman always been like this?
예전에는 이것보다 더한 짓도 했어.
He's done worse in the past.
기억을 잃어서 다행이라고 해야 하나.
I don't want to say his memory loss has curbed his recklessness. As Sniper, confirm the location set the route.
확인. 경로 설정합니다.
Confirmed. Plotting the route now. There's no time to waste. Let's go.
알겠다.
Okay.
루카스! 루카!
Lucas! Luke!
마리벨! 데이지!
Maribel! Daisy!
저렇게 소리쳐도 괜찮을까요? 너무 눈에 띄는 것 같은데?
Is it okay for her to be shouting like that? Won't we attract more attention?
동료들이 사라졌으니까 필사적이겠지.
She's looking for her crew. It's
너무
desperation.
걱정하지 마. 저렇게 보여도 자기 몸 지킬 실력 정도는 충분하니까.
Don't worry about it too much. Despite her appearance, she's more than capable of handling herself. Gonna go down. Follow the down path.
어떤 녀석이냐? 부르셨나요? 본관 대기 중! 어떤 녀석이 승수성군!
Here's the crew camping like usual. Let them up their defenses.
본관 대기 중! 어떤 녀석이냐? 넷! 본관 대기 중! 얍! 어떤 녀석이냐?
One.
본관 맛이
어.
어떠냐?
Alright, it's a down path.
부르셨나요? 갑니다.
Give it a little love tap.
넷. 부르셨나요? 넷. 헤이. 부르셨나요? 야!
Kill it. Turn and turn.
어떤 녀석이냐? 순진하게. 야!
Barrier.
낙하지 않는다. 준비됐어요.
This,
승주 기운이
this.
나셨나요? 도와드릴게요. 본관 대기 중. 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 대기 중. 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 대기 중. 이승수성군.
There we go. More pew pews done.
어떤 넷. 부르셨나요? 넷. 갑니다. 준비 본관 대기
Barrier.
모조리 막아주마. 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관.
Oh, oh.
그렇죠.
Oh.
갑니다. 부르셨나요? 어떤
Shoot.
승수성군. 본관 어떤 녀석이 본관 대기 중. 어떤 녀석이냐? 야! 갑니다. 본관 대기 중.
Rude.
어떤 녀석이냐?
You're the highest HP.
투성이군. 본관 대기 중. 풀 충전이라네. 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 핫.
Damn it, yep.
넷. 헤이.
Aces.
준비됐. 신주 기운이 나셨나요?
So,
도와드릴게요. 물러서세요. 부르셨나요? 어떤 넷. 갑니다.
still slice. Slice and dice.
야! 이놈들 대체 언제까지 몰려오는 거야?
Damn it, just how many more of these things are there?
말할 시간 있으면 마저 쏴.
Shoot faster if you've got time to talk.
대장은 분명히 올 거야. 그때까지 버텨야 해.
The commander will come for us, we just need to hold out until then. The monsters charge relentlessly. With the stamina is depleted, Luke's reaction faltered slightly. In a war, a moment's mistake could end up fatal.
젠장, 루크 위험해.
Luke, watch out!
형!
Lucas! The sight of Lucas collapsing to the ground was reflected in Luke's pupils. His brother is dying right before his eyes, as soon as that fate was set in stone. Undo. Oh, and so I pray. Huh?
어딜 감히?
Don't you even think about it. Monsters attacking Lucas falls to the ground, ravaged by an artillery fired from a distance away. Luke, so trying to register what he had just seen.
내가 헛것을 본 건가?
Was I hallucinating?
방금 분명
I swear, just now,
무언가 뒤집.
제기랄, 루크 정신 차려.
Damn it, Luke, get a hold of yourself.
방금 죽을 뻔했잖아.
You almost died just now.
구해줘서 고마워, 형.
Thanks for my back, Lucas.
뭐야, 이제야 형님의 위대함을 안 거냐?
What's this? Are you just not realizing how great your big bro is?
그보다 방금 그건
Whatever. More importantly, just now that was...
루카스! 루크! 본관의 지원군을 이끌고 왔다!
Lucas, Luke, your commander has arrived with reinforcements. Luke, Lucas, stand back. I'll take him here. That's a little pop.
보여주지! 이게 본관의 최대 출력이다! 본관 대기 맛이 어떠냐? 준비됐어요. 부르셨나요? 신주 기운이 나셨나요? 도와드릴게요.
There we go.
지켜드릴게요.
Bump, bump.
어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 대기 중! 넷! 어떤 녀석이냐? 부르셨나요? 넷!
Luke, tap for weaker one.
갑니다. 본
Right on 1 HP.
어떤 녀석이냐? 넷! 캬! 큰 투성이군!
Turns you first, but...
둘 다 무사한가?
Are the two of you safe?
아슬아슬했어.
Barely.
아, 조금만 늦었어도 진짜 위험했다고.
Oh boy. If we drive even a little later, we'd probably have been goners.
마리벨과 데이지는
Where are Maribel and Daisy?
웨이포인트를 찾다가 길을 잃고 다들 흩어져 버렸어.
We were searching for any waypoint, but we got split up.
빨리 위치를 찾아야 하는데. 미안해, 대장.
I should have looked for them sooner. Sorry, Cap. Sorry, Commander.
아니다, 루크. 귀간의 잘못은 없다.
It's okay, Luke. It wasn't your fault.
지금부터라도 최대한 빨리 둘을 찾자.
We can just start again. Let's go look for them.
마리벨과 데이지가 우릴 기다리고 있을 거다.
I'm sure the two of them are waiting for us. Campfire.
우리 맛있는 거 먹어요.
Item that she likes chocolate. Exploring the chaos, the group discovered a space pirate base. The space pirate ignores the stranger's arrival, absorbed in what he's doing. Just pass her quietly for now. In the middle of burying the comrades I lost in that storm. The pirate space that appeared to have been caught in the chaos zone was discovered. They're frantically collecting the bodies of their fallen comrades. Inquire about Wolf Platoon. Information of Wolf Platoon's whereabouts. Wolf Platoon? I don't really know. As you can see, the chaos storm has left me in bad shape. Well, if you got the time, would listen to what he has to say? My sibling always loved being the center of attention. There's to explain the chaos storm he had encountered on patrol. The urgent storm tore through the pirate crew, weeding out the ones least deserving of the name pirate. He was the younger sister. Ooh, that's a woman. She was the younger sister of the pirate, who had set out on his first mission. Thanks for listening. I guess this should be enough. Having finished the burial, the space pirate and the group shared a brief moment of mourning. The calm atmosphere that enveloped the group. As they breathed deeply, they felt something stir within their chests. There's still many more comrades, whose fate I've discovered. It's a little funny, a pirate asking for help, but if you happen to meet any surviving pirates, please help them find their way back. Understood. But if you run into anyone from Wolf Platoon, tell them Commander Barrel is looking for them. Having shared their resolve, the group hurriedly moves on.
부르셨나요? 넷. 갑니다. 부르셨나요? 넷. 본관 대기 중. 풀 충전이라네. 부르셨나요? 모든 걸 삼키는
Just a
너도
little bonk.
치유할게요. 어떤 녀석이냐? 넷. 물러서세요.
Just do that for the extra time. Oh, thief!
본관 대기
How dare you?
부르셨나요? 그렇다! 기운이 나셨네요? 어떤 녀석인 용납하지 않는다!
I should only second you. You missed there was no attack.
넷! 부르셨나요? 갑니다! 지켜드릴게요.
Oh, breakdown.
죽는 거야? 싫어!
Unlimited firepower.
풀 충전이라네! 어떤 녀석이야?
Oh, that's a little big gun.
본관 대기 중! 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 대기 중!
Hey, just three.
다시는 치지 않을게요.
That was quick.
준비됐어요.
Do
기운이
this,
나셨네요?
this.
어떤 녀석이냐?
Give him a little pokey.
빈틈 투성이군.
Oh, blast there, I should say.
본관 대기
Big
중.
laser. going. Just keep going.
넷! 모든 걸 삼키는 너도 어떤 녀석이냐? 맛이 어떠냐?
This is the way to go.
부르셨나요? 본관 대기 중! 야! 신주 넷! 헤이!
Barrel gets the last hit again.
구성이군!
I forgot to do healing. I can see a waypoint over there. Maybe and Daisy might have passed through here. Wait, let's take a look. Been record activity in the past 30 days. Then swept out by the chaos storm was piled in disarray. Seems there have been no visitors here since the storm hit. It doesn't look like they came to the waypoint after all. Maybe and Daisy might follow the trail we left behind. It's too early to give up. Dimensional cube. Not like anyone can use this, but I'll give the house a card.
어째서 보이지 않는 건가?
Where could they be? We should run into them by now.
큰일이에요. 베릴 씨의 스트레스 수치가.
Oh no, Miss Barrow's stress levels are rising.
마리벨!
Maribel!
데이지!
Daisy! Barrel, I need you to calm down.
그렇지만 함장, 어떻게 하면 좋을지 모르겠다.
But, Captain, I don't know what to do.
혹시라도 그들에게 벌써 무슨 일이 생겼으면.
What if something happened to them already?
괜찮을 거야. 여기까지 오면서 흔적을 확인했잖아.
It's going to be okay. We would have tracked them this far, haven't we?
그렇지만.
But let's widen the search parameters. I'll send everyone the coordinates, so keep a safe distance with one another so no one gets lost.
그래도 괜찮을까요?
Will they really be okay?
함장이 갑자기 공격당할 경우 즉각적인 대응이 어려울 수 있어.
Captain, we won't be able to get to you in time if you get jumped. Given the circumstances, that's a risk worth taking.
알겠어. 여기서부터는 간격을 넓히고 전진하자.
Fine. Everyone, we spread out and widen our search.
기대셔도
The cookie. The cookie monster.
부르셨나요? 넷! 부르셨나요? 넷! 모든 걸 삼키는 너도 부르셨나요? 갑니다! 흘러라!
There we go.
어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 대 어떤 녀석 풀충전이라네. 본관 대기 중. 전부 쏟아부어주겠다. 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 대기 중.
Just a little bonk.
수성이군. 어떤 녀석이냐? 넷. 준비됐어요. 신중하게.
Little
맞아요.
gloop.
본관 대기 중. 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 대기 중. 수성이군. 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관 대기 중. 부르셨나요? 어떤 녀석이냐? 본관
그래요.
대기 중.
There's more damage. Why not?
준비됐. 기운이 나셨나요? 도와드릴게요. 어떤 녀석? 야!
Just a little bit more damage. Chipping away.
넷. 모든 준비되셨나요? 하! 신중하게 확인해보자. 지켜드릴게요. 본관 대기 중.
Unlimited firepower.
풀 충전이라네. 갑니다. 네, 그렇다.
I think I'm taking life signs around here. Wait, is the skeleton alive? Life signs. They're coming from inside the skeleton. Oh, could be someone from the wolf platoon? Maribel, Daisy. Damn it, we've been spotted. As the group surrounded the skeleton, a space pirate who sensed the danger revealed himself. There be the space pirate swept up in the storm that the base asks about. Daisy? Maribel? Commander. Anyone can tell that's just a pirate. Ugh. How did you find me? Can you hear me? Identify yourself. How did you find? So I will need to go through, see the ending when I do the recording. You explained what had happened at the pirate base and distributed supplies. The one launch basic. Thanks for the help. The one with the big shoe you're looking for passed by, like she was running away. I was too out of it to see which way she went, but now that I say it. That was my help. Sorry. Good luck. The space ride entrusted their life to the meager amount of supplies and departed toward the base. However, given a swallow semblance of hope, the group continued on their way. One last rest.
어라, 언제 오셨지? 어서 오세요. 얼굴이
Nothing.
살아있으면 또 봐요. 꼭이야?
See the end.
데이지, 제 뒤로 오세요.
Daisy, get behind me.
네,
Okay,
이게
get back.
이거 안 통하잖아.
Who's paying me now? Sorry about that. Had to go take care of some moderation stuff in the Discord. That ain't doing anything to them.
더 강한 무기는 없나요?
Don't you have anything stronger?
전쟁하는 것도 아니고 평소에 그런 걸 왜 들고 다녀?
It's not like we're in the midst of war or something. So why would I be carrying about something like that?
이번에도 적당히 자원이나 캐서 나가려고 했는데 휘말린 거야.
I was only here to mine a few resources and leave, but I got caught up in this chaos shenanigans.
진짜 난 여기서 싸움이나 하고 있을 사람이 아닌데.
So it was likely a burner account. Someone had joined 2 days. This account was 2 days ago that it joined, and the guy who made the post recommending the morale cap was just pinging them saying they should die. Probably shouldn't have said that on the stream, but that was basically what happened. So I had to take care of that. Curses! I know someone who would be on the front lines.
일단 제 뒤로 오세요.
At least get behind me then.
지원군이 올 거예요.
Backup will
울프 소대
arrive.
대장은
The
절대
Wolf Platoon's
소대원을
commander.
포기하지 않으니까요.
Right, she's talking. I'm so off my rhythm now. Backup will arrive. Wolf Platoon's commander won't ever give up on her crewmates.
아, 긍정적이어서 좋구만.
Huh, you must be one optimistic girl.
긴장하세요. 또 옵니다.
Brace yourselves, they're coming. At this rate. Oh, hey, Ray's here. Is she gonna accidentally kill the pirate? Oh no. Let him live.
안 늦었네요.
Phew, just in time.
마리벨 씨, 데이지 씨, 무사하신가요?
Miss Maribel, Miss Daisy, are you two okay?
네, 네.
Yes.
지금 좌표를 전송했으니까 다들 곧 이쪽으로 올 거예요.
I just sent over the coordinates, so everyone will be here soon.
여기서 다 같이 빠져나가요.
Oh, the music cut out. Let's all get out of here together.
잠깐, 나도 데려가줘.
Hey, take me with you.
사례는 반드시 할게. 우리 해적단이 근방에서 좀 알아주거든.
I'll pay you back, honest. My parker is actually pretty famous around these parts.
해적.
Pirate. Yeah, the nerfs were ultimately needed, and it's a shame that like some of them were just completely rescinded rather than upping their values. But yeah, let's hope it doesn't get to the power creep fat speed of modern Epic 7. Pirate.
해적은
You're a pirate.
왜 그렇게 노려봐? 사람 불안하게.
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop scaring me.
그런데 아까부터 땅이 왜 이렇게 흔들리지?
Why has the ground been shaking? Oh, shh. Yeah. Sandworm that erupted from beneath wrapped its tail tightly around the pirate.
살려줘!
Help!
제발, 난 여기서 죽기 싫어!
Please, I'm too young to die like this.
나이트메어호는 재앙에 맞서 사람을 구한다.
That's a nightmare. You rescue people confronting the calamities.
모든 사람은 구할 가치가.
Every person deserves to be rescued.
빨리 이러다 나 죽는다고!
Come on now, I'm really going to die. Yeah.
조용히 좀 하세요.
Can you be quiet?
누가 당신 같은 걸
You really think
구해주고 싶어서 구하는 줄 알아요?
I'm saving you because I want to?
내가 왜 해적 같은 걸 구하고 있는지도 모르겠는데.
I don't really understand why you're trying to save scum like you.
성질 뻗치게 하지 말고 가만히 좀 계세요.
Stop pissing me off and just stay still.
나도 내가 왜 이러는지 모르겠으니까.
I have no idea why I'm doing this. Ego skill.
살았다.
I'm alive.
예, 아가씨. 고마워.
Hey, little lady, thanks.
사료는 반드시 할 테니까.
I swear I'll pay you back for this.
잘하지도 않으니까 얼른 피하세요.
That's if I need anything. Just get out of my way.
어이, 계속 싸우려는 거야?
Huh? Are you really going to continue fighting that thing?
나이트메어의 요원은 재앙 앞에서 물러나지 않으니까요.
An agent isn't never backs down in the face of calamity.
훌륭하다. 역시 함장의 동료로군.
Bravo. We'll take no less than the captain's companions. Time to finish this thing off.
대장.
Commander,
마리벨, 데이지, 늦어서 미안하다.
Mirabelle, Daisy, sorry that I'm late.
괜찮아요.
It's okay.
함장, 전투 지휘를 부탁한다.
Cap, I'm yours to command.
저 몬스터를 제압하고 여기서 빠져나가야 해.
Let's slay the thing and get out of here. Advance.
풀 충전이라네.
네.
불참 모든 걸 삼키는
네.
너 기운이 나셨나요? 도와드릴게요. 물러서세요. 손관 대천이고 쏟아부어주겠다.
This one. There we go.
넷. 우주를 막아줘.
Okay,
확인해보자.
all that done.
이거 왜 이렇게 끈질긴 거야?
Why the heck is this thing so tough?
죽을 생각을 안 하잖아.
Crap, it just doesn't want to die.
이 몬스터 일반적인 녀석이 아니야.
This monster. It's not a normal sandworm.
카오스에게 영향을 받고 있는 것 같아.
I think it's been influenced by the Chaos Core. Yeah. This is the type of monster that would even give the most decorated Imperial agent a hard time. I know that everyone is running out of breath, but you're still good to go, right?
뭐?
What? All of you are professionals, aren't you? And they need to go through the detestable experiences after being labeled as worthless by the Empire. Then at least they should have the opportunity to destroy their ideology with their own two hands.
어.
Oh.
함장님 같은 분이 그렇게 말씀하실 줄은 몰랐는데요.
I never thought that a person like you, Captain, would say something like that.
저희를 그렇게까지 믿어주시는 건가요?
I'll take it you're believing in us then.
좋아.
Ah, so be it.
그렇게까지 말하는데 여기서 물러설 수는 없지.
After a statement like that, there's no way I'm backing down now.
어린애냐고, 형.
Could you stop thinking like a kid? All the Wolfloon members raise their weapons.
전이는 맡겨주세요.
I'll take the Vanguard.
저도 최선을 다하겠습니다.
I'll do my best too.
함장,
Captain,
그래. 믿음을 줬다면 그의 부흥을 차리겠지.
alright. Since giving us your trust, we'll respond in part.
울프 소대, 전투 준비.
Wolfloon, battle preparations. The nightmare is ongoing. Black screen.
나의 공은 곧 소대의 공. 기뻐하라, 울프 소대야. 하하.
We are Wolf Platoon. Reap where you sow. That's probably different. Wolfman will always stand with this nightmare. Lights flicker in the transition room one by one. The agents appear.
이 익숙한 공기. 요원 레이, 귀환 완료입니다.
So that 3 is messed up. Phew, there's a nostalgic air. Agent Ray reporting back for duty.
저 정말 무사히 돌아왔어요.
Really made it back.
아, 이제 좀 살겠네.
Ooh, finally, I can kick back a little. Finally finding her composure, Barrow lets out a long sigh of relief. I'm glad you're all safe.
함장.
Captain. Breakdown. Wait a minute, Barrow?
고마워. 나 진짜.
Thank you, really. Really.
진짜 소대원들한테 무슨 일이 생기는 줄 알고.
I really thought something bad would happen to my team.
함장이 아니었다면 나 지금쯤.
If it wasn't for you, by now I would have been. This is how Barrow really is? I thought she'd be a bit more measured. Watching Barrow cling to me and sob like a child, I both felt flustered and oddly guilty. That's enough now. I unwrapped a chocolate bar that I had on me and fed it to Barrow, who then finally stopped crying and nibbled on the snack.
맛있다.
Tasty.
그보다 베릴, 언제까지 함장에게 매달려 있을 거야?
Now then, Barrow, how long do you plan to cling to our captain like that? As soon as Renoa said her words, Barrow immediately let go and distanced herself from me.
이 정도로 큰 활약을 했다면 헤이븐까지 가는 길에 해적들 때문에 문제가 생길 일은 없을 걸세.
Now then, having done what you said, none of the pirates would dare bother you on your way to Haven.
누가 그런 멍청한 짓을 하더라도 울프 소대가 직접 본때를 보여줄 테니 걱정하지 말고.
I said that fast as it sounded like she said it fast. And, if there was one dumb enough to trouble you, I'll make sure that Wolf Platoon shows them a thing or two. Then it's time to set sail again. As I ran through the room in my head, Barrow rushed over in quick steps and clutched my arm.
함장,
Captain,
고맙네.
thank you.
정말로 고마워.
I mean it. Thank you. And to the fidgeting Barrow next to you.
함장! 그렇다고 어린아이 취급은 하지 말게나.
Probably a different reaction based on which of a choice you do, so we need to collect both those as well. Captain, it doesn't mean you should treat me like a child. Like a kid. I couldn't help myself. Then, till next time, Barrow. If you're in need of help, just send us a rescue flare. His name will always be on the lookout.
함장,
Captain,
이번엔 나이트메어호에 큰 빚을 졌네.
looks like we owe that nightmare a big favor.
이 은혜는 어떻게든 갚겠네. 2배, 3배, 아니 10배로라도.
Wasn't made up to you. Double, triple, no, 10 times the amount.
그러니까 필요하다면 언제든 불러주게.
So if you ever need help again, call on us at any time.
울프 소대는 반드시 함장에 도움이 될 테니.
The Wolfman will always be there to help you, Captain. Alright, I'll look forward to it.
좋아.
Deal. Out here in space, I've made a few more friends. The nightmare is ongoing. You reap what you sow. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Pirates have their own set of rules. Pirate ship somewhere. You're here. You're here, Captain. Look at the hands. Look at the hand lands on the bowing pirate. Ah, that hurts. Good, it should. Were you lazing around? I was out there nearly getting killed. You left to go out and do the work you are supposed to be doing? We're completely broke now. Back when I was still at home, I never could have imagined this. But Captain, weren't you the one who left home saying it was too suffocating? You said you wanted freedom and told us to come along with you. Not a word of complaint, not a single one. Hey, since we're on the topic, let's make a call. To where? Home. There's someone I need to reach out to. Unidentified woman. Well, this is a surprise. You actually reached out. A woman in elaborate attire on the other side of the screen tilted her head. I thought you cut all ties with me when you left home. Something came up, Auntie. I'm always willing to hear what my nephew has to say. So, what's going on? This time, I've incurred a debt. I want to repay the kindness of someone who saved my life. Repaying a kindness doesn't seem quite like something that suits you. Is that the kind of trivial thing that made you give up your place as heir to the council? Pirates sail the sea of stars freely, pursue their desires, and also uphold their convictions. Isn't that what you taught me, Auntie? My dear nephew, living like that will get you killed as a young. That's fine for me. If I'm going to die, I'd rather die in style. So she's definitely Iron Rain. You learned well. I can't say it's admirable, but... So reaching out after all this time must mean you need my help. What kind of help do you need? What you want to do, and for whom? I'm not sure exactly what kind of help to ask for and how. Just lend me your strength once. So if those people ever find themselves in trouble, I can be there for them. That's not difficult. You have a way to contact them? I don't, but I know someone who probably does. Or we need to be in between you and them. The nightmare is ongoing. We got another connection because we just talked to... what's her name? Because Ray saved some random pirate. And we'll learn more about them via Ray and Beryl. Is this different or is this the same? Now that I mention it, I was really surprised when you worried about us. What, to think you'd talk like that after so much help? It means you changed for the better. I was wondering what happened to the cold black rose. Looks like she was influenced by being a captain who readily helps those in need. Well, there's a saying that goes, a straight barrel ensures the bullet hits its mark. It's only natural for even the infamous black rose to change. Barrel. Captain, since this is green dragons nearby, how about we just launch them into space? That would be a cruel act. The crew are still in treatment. Could their identity as the black rose was kept secret from the captain? Wait, did this reveal when I was hidden past? It's not that, it's not that, don't worry. Is that so? It seems that Vanilla was also coded the captain at first. That's not entirely wrong. As expected, my insight is spot on. Captain, you find it amusing to tease me like a child? Let me explain. Beryl, unlike Iron Rain, in the Empire the Protoss must have access to the information of the agents assigned to the ship. Among that information, there's something called the Trauma Code. Trauma Code? That's a term I haven't heard before. Of course, Iron Rain operates based on strict military ranks. In the Empire, the emotional bonds between the Protoss and agents are highly valued. So the Protoss can effectively leave the agents in chaos, where their minds can be corrupted. We register their innermost vulnerable point. Secrets everyone wants to hide. Their traumas. Where to join this ship? Would I have to hit register as well? That would be the case. If you're an agent under the Protost's command, there are no exceptions, even for collaborators. Captain, is that when you know Renault's trauma? Why don't you stop with useless chatter and go check on the crew? That's tyranny. I have a set of questions. You can't. Barrow was dragged by Renault and thrown out of the lounge. And then she returns. Renault returned and asked cautiously, reading the room. Captain, do you really remember? So really don't remember after all. I'm putting it off all this time, but I really can't just keep leaving it alone like this. As I said before, the Protoss needs to know the agent's traumas in order to direct operations in chaos. Let's go. It'd be better to experience it firsthand. Saying that, Renault rose from her seat with a somewhat bitter look on her face. The nightmare is ongoing, so they changed it so she's the one pushing us now. Interesting. But that's all the chapter 2 story. Meaning, it's now time to check out the other stuff that showed up while I was streaming. This should be the first. Oh, wrong one.
しかし、未知をゼロに返すための
There, no. That's not it. Over. That's wrong. Why is it like that? Never go full screen to gonna fix? No. Why is it being like this? One second, trying to get it to work. Oh, why is it set to that? That's the issue. There we go. Now it's working. Wait a second. Why is the box misized now? Yeah, I'll just leave it like that for now. I don't know why the box got messed up, but I'll fix that later. There we go. Collecting combat data. Let's see. Oh. We found her partner. That girl is her partner. Clearly. That was a pose. Wait. I completely forgot to turn on the audio.
データの精密収集
Let's try that again.
完了動けってばお褒めいただき強越至極早く打ってよ過去にとらわれて過ちを犯すなんてアホらしいじゃん
There's a lot of
長生きしたい
scenes
な
in
ら
this.
どうにか乗り越えなきゃならないんだよ はじめまして。フォックス招
I'm gonna
待
go
の
through
招
and check it out
待長
again.
ヒルデだよ。主力武器はかっこいい折りたたみ型の弓と冴えた頭脳。体重は秘密。二つ名は戦場のペテン師。よろしくね。銃器専門家ヒルデ様の特別講義が今だけ無
Those
料。
hips,
さ
though.
あさあ、寄ってらっしゃい、見てらっしゃい。
Hello, Nana.
たったの10時間であなたも武器学の権威になれる。艦長は IRHP77
IRHP 77 pistol.
拳銃について
Okay, now then let's go back.
お褒めいた。
Let's go frames at a time. She's in a room surrounded by guns. There's 3 flash frames. There it is. She's got the gun, she's crying. Close up, barrel gun, base. Okay, so we got 3 people here. We have Hild, some... I'm good. How are you? Some Firefly looking character, and this blue haired girl with her face crossed out, probably because she died because the gun didn't fire. If I had to guess. There's some other figure right here, it looks like. There's her face glitcher now. Bunch of hands.
Wait
a second. There was a flash there. What was that flash? There's someone in that blur. It does look like it's gonna be like Heidenreich's trauma.
アホらしいじゃん。長生きしたいならどうにか乗り越えなきゃならないんだよ。はじめまして。フォックス招待の招待長ヒルデだよ。主力武器はかっこいい折りたたみ型の弓と冴えた頭脳。体重は秘密。二つ名は戦場のペテン師。よろしくね。
One second. I need to go back to it again. One of her thighs is thicker than her waist. And then if we get to her chibi model. Look at that. It could be Petrovia. Look at that though. Her waist is here. That's here. And everything else is just sticking out to the side.
専門家ヒルデ様の特別講義が今だけ無料。さあさあ、寄ってらっしゃい、見てらっしゃい。たったの10時間であなたも武器学の権威にな
It
れる。
was like they were asked, how big do you want the hips? And they just said yes. I know I can't play it on a slower speed. Those are like the main scenes I saw. Nothing at the end. There's that scene too. It looks like one of those horror games with the mouth is right there. Yeah, looks like that's all the trauma here. This is a nice new background though. And I did see that there was a second video, which I already have right here.
ラシオンから独立した後、初めて自分たちで製作した拳銃。製作単価が手頃な分、耐久性はひどい。しかし大量生産が可能で、誰でも簡単に扱えるまさに万民の拳銃。古典的でありながらも癖になる装填時のスナップで、 多くの銃器専門家にいろんな拳銃を使っても最後は結局 IRHP77 を選ぶと言わせるあの拳銃。この拳銃について聞いたことがあるならナイトメア号の艦長ほどの軍人としては思うところがあるはず。さあどう思う艦長。単価が手頃な分。
It's just a rant. There's not much hidden lore in this thing.
ので帰るます。
Is there something hidden in that music?
アイアンレインがテラシオンから独立した後初めて自分たちで制作した拳銃。制作単価が手頃な分耐久性はひどい。しかし
It just seems like a fluff thing. Curious what the context is. Well, no. As we saw by this video, it's not just because it's cool. Because the actual reason, despite her saying, oh, it's because it's cool, is because the gun didn't work when she needed it to. And it led to somebody dying. But with a bow, the bow will never get jammed. Yeah, so despite she says, oh, it's because bows are cool. I knew that wasn't the actual reason, but seeing it like, yeah, the gun didn't work for her. So now she needs to use a bow so she'll never feel helpless again. So that she won't ever have to think about her dead friend again. Yeah. Not always what they say is the truth of the matter. I've said this before, but Super Creative loves using an unreliable narrator. Because when you use an unreliable narrator, they don't tell the full story. I don't believe they've given us her gift yet. We go here. They just talk about class. It is a valid reason, but I'm saying, like, I knew there was more. Here we go. I knew there was more because of how they framed it. It's like, I like bows, they're cool. Yeah. It doesn't show anything for that. So yeah. We do not know her gift yet. Description. Battlefield Trickster. You see how she'd even use a bow, doesn't it? Oh, they aren't known. With the stories of Hild and Vanessa entwined with Anice's. So if that is the three people, well, in actuality, we go back to it. Hild, this is probably Anice, and Vanessa is either the girl in the middle or the partner. I don't believe they said the partner's name. Look if I can see the name anywhere on her. Yep, no name to go off of for that partner. But we'll know when, like, 5 days. What her secret is? Like what her name is, I should say. Probably some sort of background, raised in a military family, because if you look at her uniform, it's different. It's more formal attire. She got some like medals here, like a rank here. So I think she's part of the Empire, or was part of the Empire, or is part of the Empire. Yep, the blue hair is the partner. Okay, so there's Hild, her two friends. This girl's probably part of the Empire in some military family. This girl looks to be the same sort as her. Well, her outfit's a bit different. She's got that triangle on her chest right there. So I'm gonna go back to CZN for a second. Bring CZN back. Checking something. Where'd my mouse go? How did I've lost my mouse when I click the game.
함재 방주도시 방안 현재 미사용 구역으로.
다행히 그렇지만 함장 여기까지 트라이온과 파르테나 실장. 함장?
I'm checking out the uniforms of our Imperial guys.
작전실과 통신 연결되었습니다.
함장, 연락도 없이 어쩐
I'm not
일이야?
telling her.
사람을
그냥 내
그거 어제 이미
함장 아니야.
연결 중.
성전 십자회가 아마도
I think I'm currently guiding my game without seeing my mouse.
수고했네.
Not seeing any sort of stuff that matches it. Yeah, I think I know why. I fix that. It's because I have the game capture or capturing audio, and then I also have desktop audio on because I do that when I'm doing a video. But I forgot to turn it back off.
그렇게밖에 대응할 수 없어.
좀 더 피해를
그 정도 책임은
So
내가
yeah,
질 수 있다.
I'm not seeing any sort of signature there.
아무리 성전 십자회가 자치권을 보장받았다고 해도 이건 명백한
Check one other place. Let's check out Gregorio.
지형 파악 완료.
How does he do with
그레기온의
this thing?
위치는
This battle.
제대로 알 수 없었어.
Yeah, but that'll do. That's not
자신
him either.
만만했던 원치 않았던 계기로
Wait a
시작됐지만
second.
그와의 체스 시간은 의외로 즐거웠다. 체스를 알려주겠다던 그는 기본적인 규칙만 알려준
I
뒤
don't remember this being
바로
voiced.
대국에 들어가
They actually
이것저것 가르치려
done
들지
all of them?
않고 그저 훌륭한 적수가 되어주는
No. I wonder. I don't remember that one having sound. I need to check the video. What was about it? That's basically everything I had planned for today. Those 2 videos, with a lot of questions about them. Doing chapter 2. And that whole thing. Any of these I can do? No, only 1 pull. But I think before I go, just for fun, I'm gonna do 110 pull on Wu Zhang's banner. Because why not? There we go. As long as it's gonna be harming because I'm gonna get another partner eventually. Yeah. That is everything I had planned for today, so any questions people have before we go? And there's a bit of delay, so I'm just waiting. Okay. When I stream again? I mean, check my calendar. And I have a few things. I cannot say if I'll be able to stream a maintenance chat room for the upcoming stream. For the upcoming, like, DNN. I need to see about that. I'll double check. But if that is the case, then it would be... If I am able to find the time to do the streams, it would be Tuesday and Wednesday with those 2 streams of the Season 4 story and the GNN stream. So, if everything goes according to plan, it will be then. If not, the next stream would be the week after that. AKA, that would be the week of the 2nd to the 8th of August. So if I cannot stream next week, I'll find out about that. It would be the 2nd to the 8th. So since I would be missing a stream, I probably would double stream that week of Tuesday, Thursday. Just make sure I can get caught up again. Yeah. If everything goes according to plan, I'll be streaming on the 28th. If I can't, and I can't do the 29th either, it will be the 4th and the 6th of August. Yep, it'll either be 2 streams next week with one on the GNN and one doing a Season 4 story, or it'll just be 2 next week, where I'll do both the season 4 story and the event, the like narrative event, and maybe anything else they have for us. Oh wait, I just remembered there's one more story stage because I remembered. Wait a second. Trauma code things. Not this one. Event battle has a thing where there's a story stage, which I actually forgot to put in the archive video, so I'm gonna need to re-upload that video with this section included.
오랜만에
This should just be a quick segment, though.
기대했는데
Called for me after so long, so got my hopes up.
데이트 장소가 훈련실이라니 낭만이 없네요.
But a train room as a date? Not very romantic. You're my client. wouldn't exactly call that romantic to begin with.
그것도 맞는 말이네요. 제 흥미를 끌만한 무언가가 남아있나 보죠?
It's also voice. Fair point. I suppose you still have something that might pique my interest? That's right. I think you'll find this interesting.
일단 들어볼까요?
Well then, let's hear it. And this could be really useful for your training. Road will walk you through your specifics.
안녕하세요.
Greetings. If you didn't know, her name is Rowan.
안녕하세요, 페이님. 나이트메어호의
Hello,
오퍼레이터
Miss Faye.
로엔이라고 합니다.
Wait, she's talking. Remember, hello, Miss Faye. I am Rowan, an operator aboard the SS Nightmare.
지금부터 무경계 시험 과정을 안내해드리겠습니다.
Allow me to guide you through the boundaryless trial procedures.
무경계 시험?
Boundaryless trial?
생명체는 극한의 상황을 맞이했을 때 의식이 확장되며 한계를 초월하게 됩니다.
Lifeforms expand their consciousness and transcends their limits faced with extreme life situations.
무경계 시험은 이러한 상황에서 요원이 가진 가능성과 한계를 측정하기 위해 도입된 테스트입니다.
Boundaryless trial is an assessment introduced to measure the potential and limits of an agent in such scenarios.
극한의 상황.
Extreme situations.
페이님은 앞으로 고난도의 전투를 연속해서 진행하게 되실 겁니다.
Miss Faye, you go through a series of highly challenging battles in succession.
과연 극한의 상황을 설계해 시뮬레이션으로 구현한 거군요.
I see. To try to design to simulate an extreme scenario.
현실에서는 체험하기 어려운 일이니
It would be difficult to experience something like that in reality.
그 말씀대로입니다.
Indeed.
그리고 카오스 환경과 동일하게 재현된 공간이지만 정신을 위협하는 요소는 제거했습니다.
And what the trial will take place in a recreated chaos environment. Any factors that could endanger your psyche have been removed.
가혹한 만큼 무경계 시험은 요원의 의사를 최대한 존중하여 진행하오니 신중히 선택하시길 바랍니다.
As grueling as it is, the boundaryless trial is conducted with the utmost respect for the agent's consent. Please choose carefully.
아하, 그렇게 도망칠 길을 만들어주시는 거군요.
Ah, so that's how you give me a way out. Don't tease her, Faye.
오퍼레이터님이 너무 긴장하신 것 같아서요.
The operator looked a little nervous, so I couldn't resist.
확실히 함장님 말씀대로 흥미로운 시험이군요.
As you said, this is quite an intriguing trial.
제가 추구하는 수행에 딱 들어맞는다고도 할 수 있을 것 같습니다.
I'd even say it aligns perfectly with the kind of training I pursue.
저를 만족하게 할 만큼의 난이도라면 말이죠.
That is, it was challenging enough to satisfy me.
함장님, 실망하게 하지 않으실 거죠?
You'll disappoint me, will you, Captain? Of course not.
자신 있는 대답이 마음에 드네요.
I like your confidence.
도전하겠습니다.
Take on the challenge.
보다 높은 경지를 추구하는 것이 수행에 임하는 자의 목표.
Seek higher plane is the goal of one who walks the path of discipline.
이런 좋은 기회를 놓칠 수는 없지요.
I can't afford to pass up an opportunity like this.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
요원 페이의 시험 준비가 끝났습니다.
Agent Faye's test preparations are complete.
어떤 시련이 기다리고 있을지
I wonder
기대되네요.
what kind of trials await me. Aren't you afraid?
저는 모든 두려움을 뛰어넘어 여기에 왔습니다.
I've come this far by overcoming my fear.
물론 그 잔재가 마음속 어딘가에 남아 종종 저를 미혹에 빠지게 하지만
Of course, remnants of that fear still lingers over my heart and sometimes lead me astray.
준비해주신 시험을 통해 앞으로의 수행이 좋은 방향으로 흘러갈 것 같은 느낌이 듭니다.
But if I feel this trial will set my path to discipline in the right direction. I knew you'd say that.
저에 대해 뭐든지 아는 척하시면 안 돼요.
Please, don't act like you know everything about me.
마음 놓고 있다간 또 다른 일면을 보고 깜짝 놀라실 테니까요.
If you drop your guard, I might surprise you with another side of myself. Please go easy on me.
그럼 잘 부탁드립니다.
Well then, I'll be counting on you. Take care.
다녀오겠습니다.
See you later. As she spoke those words, I could see unwavering determination in her eyes. Now then, with that, that's everything I had planned today. So make sure to take care, Protos, and I do 0 turns to 1, and make sure to keep you informed on the lore and story of KSO Nightmare.